Sitting in my Radio Shack here a few days ago, I toyed with the idea of doing a side-by-side comparison between some of the receivers I own. Two of these came to mind immediately. My recently purchased Yaesu FRG-7 and the rather beaten up and somewhat dilapidated Kenwood R-5000 that I'm gradually getting around to restoring. Now, on paper, these two receivers have similar performance specifications, but in their circuit design they are vastly different beasts, with the Yaesu using the Wadley loop system and the Kenwood employing the 4 phased locked loops and microprocessor control. Yet only a few years separates their manufacture. The Yaesu between approximately 1976 and 1980, while the Kenwood saw 9 years of manufacture between 1987 and 1996. And in terms of audio quality, you can hear a marked difference as well. Again, this is as much a function of the different circuitry as it is with the Yaesu's larger front-facing speaker. So I have put together a collection of 14 clips of shortwave broadcasters from all over the globe and lined up the FRG-7 against the R-5000 in an effort to try and pick any differences between them. Each receiver uses the same antenna. I have a number of dipoles cut for different frequencies, and I choose the best antenna for the frequency being tuned by using this antenna switch. In order to negate the differences between inbuilt speakers and microphone placement and ambient room acoustics, I took a direct audio feed from each of the receiver's headphone sockets. These are then fed into this mixer and then directly into the audio input of the Nikon D800 camera. Normally I feed all my Shack radios through the mixer and adjust the 3-band equalization to achieve the best audio quality for each signal I listen to. However, on this occasion, the high, mid and low controls on the mixer were set to a flat level to minimise any bias towards added treble or bass. Each video clip lasts around 1 minute and switches between the two receivers. The basic settings on each receiver are not changed. Recordings were made at different times of the day across different parts of the shortwave spectrum. Some signals are heard strongly, others are weaker. Some have evidence of local noise and other recordings don't. So watch and listen. Which receiver do you think is better? I will give you a few of my thoughts at the end of this video.
باشه ممکنه این بیماری بهش منتقل بشه، بنابراین این بیماری مرگبار به اون هم منتقل بگرده. به عبارت گناه نه تنها خودش رو آسیب میرسونه بلکه اطرافیان رو نیز به نابودی میکشونه. در مورد روحانی هم چنین چیزی رایزان وقتی که انسان گناه کرد و از جلال خدا محروم شد این گناه مرگ به بار میاره. بذارید با هم دیگه از سلام مقدس نگاه بکنیم در اشیای نبی فصل 53 از آیات 5 تا 7.
با سلام خدمت شنوندگان عزیز از اشیا فصل 53 آیه 5 میکنم. برای گناهان ما بود که او مجروح شد و برای شرارات ما بود که او را زدند.
تنفيذ أي مشروع. الأعداد تتجاوز بشكل مباشر من المستفيدين 3750 مستفيد مباشر. أما إذا ما تكلمنا عن الأعداد الغير مباشرة من المستفيدين الغير مباشرين الذين سيستفيدون بشكل غير مباشر من هذه المشاريع والبرامج يتجاوز عددهم 18750 مستفيد. تبدأ هذه المشاريع من محافظة الإسكندرية الحديد وتنطلق بعد ذلك والمؤكد بأنها تنطلق ودائما ما تنطلق إلى جميع محافظات اليمن وجزيرات اليمن.
نعم، ما الذي يتوقعه مركز الملك سلمان لإدارة الأعمال البشرية من إنشاء هذه المشاريع بتوفير مصادر دخل الكثير من أعضاء الأسر في ظل الظروف المعيشية الصعبة التي تسببت فيها ميليشيا الحوثي الانقلابية الإرهابية؟
Continue to do so.
Shops, restaurants and takeaways will remain closed except for online orders. Public gatherings remain banned. The governor of the American state of Maryland says his administration received hundreds of calls from people inquiring about injecting or ingesting disinfectant after it was recommended by President Donald Trump last week, a remark he now says was sarcasm. Republican Maryland Governor Larry Hogan says people have been wanting to know if the poison will protect them. The mixed messaging raised concerns multiple times about conflicting messages. We had hundreds of calls in our hotline here in Maryland about people asking about injecting or ingesting these disinfectants, which is hard to imagine that people thought that was serious. The Maryland Governor Larry Hogan, the largest union for bus drivers, expects a surge in the number of people using public transport when normal weekday timetables resume today. First Union says it will be watching closely to ensure the risk of drivers catching COVID-19 stays low at level 3.
麦当劳和星巴克可以带着美国文化走向全世界，为什么我们不能把美华文化作为中国新生代品质生活的象征推向世界呢？
其实很是难以相信，这么多年后大公司就不知道而且那个茶叶那个加工厂，从大公司没有了，茶叶加工了，后来回中了，成了工业的东西，但是全是它的我们到这个。
了解当地的饮食习惯，越南人重视喝茶社交时的空间感。谭志文在越南由一间间开店改为一栋栋楼开店，花店。
离山西省总会太原市不到50公里，有一个叫车网的村。
Dinagdee kan ta'an Dr. Guutuu Teessoo Bilbilaan yaadannoof kennaniin akka jedhanitti keessumaa wiirtuu dinagdee biyyoota addunyaa kan ta'e industiriiwwan raafama keessa gateeraa jedhu. Hidhachi dhiibbaa uumuudhaan erga waraana addunyaa lammaffaatii fayyadameewwan mara
هذا الفصل فوق البطول نكون التسيير بيجي كوجودي تكتران بما كوجودي وجود الله كم بعض كلام تجربة كم تدي قلنا كم يقولون بكمبور وجود بسيط كم يجي تجاوبنا كم الدنيا الرسمي كل ربكو سجل كلام يصير بندوا نوديشا الدنيا لما صار عادي
أكيد تربط جرانيتي سكتر تجاجنا هنور دي نيتك أبيجرو geejjiba kanneen akka balalii xiyyaaraa galaanaa fa'aa waldaansoo kufaatii irratti aggaamatteera baay'ee kun dabalataanis seektara qonnaatiin qophii fi hojii qonnaa kan hidhee jiruudha immoo dhiibbaa vaayirasiin koronaa fidee fi
حكومة بلجيكا راقعت كوبا على كاريريا 1700 أبي ترى معروفة في تذكار سريع بدل وزير المسلمة عدالة انرجي فريدريك والتمير بيانكر وزير كورونا بغض شدة طويل بدن يبينا وانكار مازن وزيستوها تمير ديارتر كل هرمالي بوربيش بعتمدان شدة مالي تبنى جبو مقدون برسكريكين جيس داري دركتنا حكومة بلجيكا جبو مقدوريجن وزاروك ان بشدة تاكيدي psikolojik وفيزيكيتي دي ستاري دابين بكا يكون جرانا نفسرين شكرا
Issued by the Australian Government Bureau of Meteorology at 12:12 hours, UTC, the 28th of April 2020. Final scale warning for southeastern and southern areas. Situation at 1200 hours UTC, vigorous northwesterly wind. Area affected, bounded by latitude 54 south, longitude 160 east, latitude 51 south, longitude 150. 49 south, longitude 150 east, latitude 51 south, longitude 160 east, latitude 54 south, longitude 160 east. Forecast northwest quarter wind.
عباد الله شديد خلال الديار وكان وعدا مفعولا ثم رددنا لكم الكرة عليه وأمددناكم بأموال وبنين جعلناكم أكثر نفيرا إن أحسنتم أحسنتم أنفسكم وإن أسأتم فلها وعد الآخرة أدخلوا المسجد كما دخلوه أول مرة وليكبروا ما علوا
Listen to a hymn line. Press 3 to listen to our prayer line.
A joint venture between the Church of England and the charity Faith in Later Life, it targets those access to many online services that have been provided by churches during the lockdown. And this is not intended as a purely passive experience. A selection of hymns is updated each day, and callers are encouraged to join in.
If you know the words, please feel free to sing along and if you like.
And in these challenging times, there is a prayer for the day and one for the month, offering comfort.
그래서 뭐라겠어요? 해보고 판단해야지. 나한테 뭔 짓을 해도 상관없어. 원하는 거 다 이루면서 살 거야.
Выбор места для вебтуна, а впоследствии сериала, разумеется. не случайен. Район Итевон – это район в Сеуле, где компактно проживает большое количество иностранцев. Поэтому атмосфера здесь значительно отличается от остальной части города. Для корейцев даже существует выражение «Итевон Freedom», то есть «Итевонская свобода». Поскольку здесь строгие моральные и социальные нормы корейского общества не столь сильны, а большое количество иностранцев со всех концов света позволяет прочувствовать большую свободу мысли и действий, не стесненную рамками общественного мнения корейского общества. Ну и, конечно, нельзя не отметить превосходный актерский состав.
So, what did you think? Did you notice any difference between the two receivers? Did one appeal more than the other? For me, I found that from a purely listening point of view, each receiver had its positives. Sometimes the FRG-7 sounded really nice, but at other times the R-5000 gave somewhat more clarity, making it easier to pick out and understand the words. Certainly I find the R-5000 easier to tune, so quickly scanning the shortwave bands for different signals is much faster on the Kenwood. It also has wide and narrow filters, which can be handy for those occasions when there's adjacent channel interference from another station. But I didn't use the filters on this occasion and just chose the wide filter so that it was more on more of an equal footing with the FRG-7. The Kenwood also has the handy IF shift control, and it has a bank of up to 100 memory channels, although I must admit I never bother using those. On the other hand, the FRG-7 is a pleasant receiver to listen to, especially to strong signals. You can sort of kick back and really enjoy the sound. And the tone switch is an added bonus for sweetening the listening experience. But despite the difference in years of manufacture and the huge difference in receiver design technology, both of my receivers appear to have very good sensitivity to weaker signals. From a selectivity point of view, I find that the slightly narrower shape of the wide filter on the Kenwood helps with clarity and definition under tricky reception conditions. But what did you think? I'll be really keen to hear your views. Leave your comments below and give me some thoughts on what you heard on this video. And if you've had experience with both receivers, I'd really be pleased to hear your thoughts. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video, and happy listening.